As you make your way along the southeastern coast of Sicily, a quick 30 kilometers southwest of Siragusa, you'll find the town of Noto. With a current population of around 24,000 people, this area can be dated back to prehistoric times and even has evidence of ancient settlements and caves. Cavemen lived here, and for good reason. The area has very fertile land, and it's a strategic location where over a few thousand years it was colonized by Greeks, Arabs, Normans, and Romans. Noto was a bustling, important city in medieval times until an earthquake devastated the area on January 11, 1693. This was the main turning point in their history, as the majority of the city was destroyed. And they rebuilt the city entirely in the Baroque style. The town became a masterpiece of Baroque urban planning, with wider streets, elegant squares, and stunning palaces. Many of the greatest architects and artisans of the time, such as Rosario Gagliardi and Vincenzo Sinatra, contributed to the reconstruction. To this day, Noto is world famous for its Baroque architecture, which is considered some of the finest in Europe. The golden-colored limestone buildings glow in the sunlight, creating a magical atmosphere. And I tell you this, you can feel it when you enter Noto. It looks quite different than a lot of other Sicilian towns. The colors, the buildings, the vibe is just kind of fancy and cool. It's a small enough town where you can wander freely and find beautiful things around every corner. Like the Cathedral of San Nicolò, completed in 1776, it's gone through some renovations and it stands out brightly in the skyline. Across the street from the cathedral is Palazzo Ducezio, the town hall of Noto. It's a beautiful, elegant palace with neoclassical influences and houses a beautiful hall of mirrors. Before visiting here for the first time, there was one thing I knew about Noto, and it was something I remembered in film school when I first saw the Antonioni masterpiece L'Avventura.
Come si chiama questo posto?
Noto.
It has a memorable scene with Monica Vitti filmed right here, and more recently, you may recognize that same scene in the second season of the American series White Lotus with Aubrey Plaza, where they recreated the scene almost frame by frame. Now, I'm not sure about the significance of creepy men equating to the city of Noto, and who knows where this parallel was made. Maybe some experience Antonioni had there. Noto, I'd like to note that more so than in many Sicilian towns, it's become a place that embraces art and creativity, and where culture is celebrated, with a good example being their annual festival, the Infiorata, where artists create vibrant, colorful carpets of flowers that depict religious and cultural themes that attract visitors from all over. And as much as I love to simply roam around and slowly take in the beauty of this significant Sicilian town, I also like to try their food. Now, as some of you may have heard, there is a famous granita place in Noto, Cafe Sicilia. And I've been there a few times, and it's been featured on other travel shows. But I was curious to learn what else they had to offer. And boy was I surprised when Valerio, our sound guy, who always brings an exotic idea, recommended a bakery in Delhi for lunch. Pane con zatto. It's a delicious kind of bread sandwich thing, but it's also the name of the spot we grabbed lunch and is famous for their mortadella. Now, I must put up a disclaimer for vegetarians, vegans, animal lovers, or anyone that's just a bit squeamish about eating animals that they aren't used to hearing about. This is your chance to stop the video or skip ahead a few minutes. Okay, the mortadella they have in this place is made from donkey. Yes, mortadella d'Assina was a surprising thing for me to learn about, but I guess it's not terribly uncommon. So anyway, when in Noto, we're here at Pane con zatto, where they specialize in all sorts of interesting meats, and the one I'm most interested in is the mortadella d'Assina, which is donkey mortadella. Yeah?
With pistachio inside also.
Pistachio. Sounds fun.
Yeah. Sounds great.
So this sandwich starts like most in a place like this, with cheese. They slather stracciatella cheese, a fresh mozzarella and cream blended cheese, on their focaccia-style bread. Then follow that up with some fresh cherry tomatoes, and of course, the mortadella dassina.
I'm excited to try donkey. I've never had donkey meat before.
Yeah.
Valerios had it.
Yeah, I know.
Vale loves donkey meat.
And they bring it all home with a big old goop of pistachio cream. Sounds fun, right? And so we gave it the taste test, and although I can't recall any big, strange flavors jumping out, it was nice.
A little scary sounding at first, but it's an excellent sandwich.
Yeah.
So my first trip to Sicily alone, rented a car and drove all over, and was actually looking at homes. I thought it would be a fun way to kind of see Sicily, you know?
Yeah.
So you like go to a city and you meet with a real estate agent and they show you some really beautiful places. And when I pulled into town, I immediately noticed like, this is different. The colors here, the scenery, and I looked around, I was like, wow, this place is stunning. You know, just looking around the town, go look around, it's just like, the colors are, you blend in well with the yellow.
Yeah.
You're like a Noto boy, you knew we were coming here.
Yeah.
You could camouflage into the walls with this.
I am awoke.
It's
Yeah.
really nice just to walk around here or to drive through here. I think Noto is definitely a great little destination stop if you're traveling through Sicily.
Yeah.
This shop was cute, the food was good, and if you're looking for something a little bit different on your trip through Sicily, I can recommend Pane Cunzato and their donkey mortadella sandwich, if that's your kind of thing. So as we continue through this journey together, I must invite you all to stop through Noto. Enjoy some art and architecture, the chilled out small town vibe, learn about the history, visit a church, grab a donkey sandwich. I just want you to have a great day, okay? Whether you're watching this and doing research for a trip, or you're simply relaxing and learning a little more about another little gem in this world, I'm just sending you positive energy from Noto. In the meantime, we'll keep moving through this island, and we'll see you next time. With peace and love, from Mike Loves Sicily.